And we welcome you back to SEC Media Days from Atlanta. Frank Franchi, Matt Hayes with you. Ventrell Miller drops by, looking sharp, Matt.
Oh,
Matt,
man.
could you pull that off? What he's got?
No,
there's no
that's pretty
chance
good,
you could pull.
man. That's pretty good.
So the talk is going to be who's the most sharp-dressed Gator. I'm going to tell Richardson. I think it's Ventrell. Ventrell, how are you, man?
I appreciate that. I'm pretty good. I'm doing a lot better since y'all talking about me like that. I appreciate y'all guys.
Hey, you've had an interesting go of it. A couple years ago, sat out a year, had the injury. It's been a while. Honestly, I thought you might come out. Now you're back. Tell me about that journey. From the outside, we've watched it. What's it been like in there?
It's definitely been a journey. Like you said, just with everything I done went through. It taught me a lot of things throughout my time here, and I wouldn't want it no other way. So,
Ventrell, did you at one point think you had played your last game for the Gators?
I did for a second, and then I felt like it wouldn't do justice me leaving like that without having a good year to go off of.
What did you think of Billy Napier when he first came in? You first met him, and he gave you his vision of where you guys were moving forward.
When he pulled up to the swamp in the minivan. So I was like, "Oh, this is my type of guy." So yeah, very family oriented, player oriented guy. Likes to build relationships. He also is big on discipline and accountability. So Coach Napier, he's done a great job so far, and we just following it along with the plan he has put down.
I want to go back to last year for a second. That team really missed you. I mean, everything, and I'm serious about that. I mean, you blew people up, and there wasn't anybody else doing that. And so you had to watch that. And it was hard because it was a tough year now. You had to watch your teammates and brothers go through a bad year.
Right.
What was that like?
Man, definitely devastating. Just the fact that I couldn't go to war with my brothers out there and seeing the results. I just remember I went to Kentucky, got the field stormed on it. So it definitely made things a lot personal this year for me. So I'm looking forward to going out there this year.
Did you talk to them during it? I mean, were you trying to give as much moral support as you could?
So I would be at practice. I'm always gonna be me, so I'm always yelling at practice and stuff like that. But just stuff wasn't just going the right way.
So Ventrell, 2 years ago, you guys are 3 plays away from being in the playoff. Honestly, from beating Alabama, being in the playoff. You clearly don't have the guys, like Trask and like Kyle. But are you that far away from that team right now, as far as talent-wise and the ability to win games?
I believe so. You can have the most talented team, and I just feel like it boils down to how much you know your teammates, how good are y'all executing as a team, and I think that's what it boils down to, just the accountability part. So,
do you guys have that chemistry?
I feel like that chemistry is with Coach Napier. He's been building that up a lot since he got here. We've been working on that, and I definitely see it getting a lot better.
You've got some guys that have played some football down there now. Bretton played some football. He's a good edge guy. Obviously, Gervon's played some football down there. Trey Dean's played some football. The veterans, what's in your heads? I mean, is it kind of like, is there a chip on your shoulder? Talk about that.
Yeah, I believe it's definitely a chip, just from what went down last year. Just trying to come out this year and show the world what Florida's all about. Like you said, we got some veteran guys on defense, and I think we're gonna be a pretty good defense to deal with this year.
So what's it like watching Anthony Richardson this spring? I mean, we've heard a lot about how he's grown, how he's a much more polished player now. What's he like now?
Oh man, a great guy. You just seen him maturing, and he's put his head down and came to work every day. We also see him speaking up more, talking more, getting his message across. So that's just to see how he's maturing over time is been great.
You've been around the league for a while. So who would you compare him to? The guys you've played against in the league?
I don't know if you could compare AR to anybody else. Just to see what he's done. He's just a big freak, big athletic freak. So I don't know if you could really compare him to anybody.
All right, let me ask you this, because this is the real. Back in the day, Florida was what Alabama is now, winning national titles, beating everybody. Well, now Florida isn't. The expectations aren't the same, but I bet they are for you guys. What's it like trying to bring it back to what it once was?
So I know just being at this high caliber school at Florida, like each and every year, like the goal is to win a national championship. Like I said, it hasn't been going smooth lately, but like I said, we working, and I feel like I love when the pressure's not on you. It makes it easier. You just come out of nowhere, and people start to put respect on your name. So
is it up to you, Ventrell, to get everybody in the locker room and say, look, You never know when this thing's going to end. I thought last year was going to be my last year, and now look, and now I'm back again. Have you said that to your teammates?
Most definitely. I know Coach Napier has given us the opportunity, like the leadership committee, the opportunity to basically present in front of the whole team and just telling those guys not to take stuff for granted. Just like with me being hurt, like it ain't. Don't take it for granted and stuff like that. So,
are you totally healthy now? How do you feel? You look great.
I'm feeling great. Feeling great. Flying around. I feel faster and stronger. So I'm feeling good.
All right, Ventrell Miller. Well, you look sporty, man.
Yeah,
look
good.
Look at this. I'm going to tell Richardson he got beat out.
Yeah, he did.
I'm going to tell him that.
Relay the message. Relay that message for me.
Ventrell, thanks for joining us.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Ventrell.